Morning world, Hippy Trev here. On the intro.
Hi, Hippy Trev here, and welcome to my channel. Hope you get something out of it.
Rightio world, so Hippy Trev here. You might have been wondering where I've been for the last week and a bit. Well, basically I've been feeling like crap. Haven't had a sore throat, haven't had sniffles or anything like that, but I've just not been able to wake up in the morning. All I've wanted to do is just sleep all day. And just basically running completely low on energy. I don't know what's going on, but it was a couple of weeks ago when I went down to Crossy and bought me bike parts, and he was just coming out of the old CV19. I don't have any ill effects or anything, but for the last week and a half I've just had no energy. I haven't been able to do anything. But that's not what today's video is about. No, today's video is this bus has got more leaks than the Titanic, and last night was one of the worst. I got absolutely fucking swamped in here. I'm going to try and seal up some of the mild leaks at the moment. For the serious leaks I have to do something way more radical. But yeah, we had like 3 inches dropped on us in like 20 minutes last night. It was just, well, typical fucking Queensland weather in some ways. So, but worst of all, I nearly lost my laptop last night. So what's happened now, which doesn't normally happen, is the water started coming down under here, leaking down here, and just flooded my whole desk out, and this was just a river. Plus I got a water leak from here on the roof that was dripping down on top of my filing cabinet here, and same thing, it was just a river here. This window has always been a problem. There was a river of water just flooding down here, another river of water coming down here. There's a leak up here in the roof, and it was coming down here. It was just an absolute disaster. Everything in the bus right now is wet. Everything is just wet or damp. I've gone back to smoking at the moment because I'm so stressed over everything else. It's so wet you can barely even roll smoke because the papers are even wet to touch. I don't know what I'm going to do. There's more rain coming. We've got another 10 mil coming in 1 or 2 days time, which means more like 20 or 30 mil, which is almost an inch and a bit. There's more rain around today. I'll just take you outside and show you. This is our sky of today. It's damp. Everything in the air is damp. I had the boat in the shed last night. Got on, sat out in the seat. The seats are even damp. Everything here is damp. I can't even get my lawns mowed. It's too wet to even mow. Everything is just so bloody damp. It's just crazy. But yeah, the bus sprung a leak last night in so many places. So this is a window that's been leaking from the inside now. My annex is shot. This annex is just completely disintegrating. This is an old, one of those shitty gazebo frames that I've got that I'm using as a support to hold the rest of everything up. But normally I don't have a problem with this window, but up there's a seam up there. I don't know how the water's getting in, but what I'm going to try and do is I bought some Celastic, so silicone, and I'm going to run a bead of Celastic in that little groove up there and try and seal that up. I don't know how I'm going to seal this window up. It's the way it's been formed. I maybe might be able to pull the screen off the outside, and same thing, just run a bead of Celastic up through there, or silicone up through there. The rest I'm not sure. I'll set up the ladder. I'll come back and I'll set up the ladder and I'll show you what I've got to do up on the roof. But yeah, the bus is getting, the roof of the bus is absolutely starting to disintegrate. I'm lucky that window doesn't leak. The vent above the toilet, I don't know if you can see, you can't see. Coming back on this side, up in the back corner of the bus here, you can just see where all the paint's flaking off. So I'm going to have to take all them solar panels off. I can leave a couple up there, but I might have to take some solar panels off and try and seal up the outside of the roof of the bus. Kimmy at the hardware, she's got nothing there as a sealant. I did ask about some concrete. I don't know what else I can use to put over the top to seal this bus, but we've got more rain coming, which means a lot more water leaks. Even down in the bedroom. Even down here in the bedroom, it's pretty dark, but the ceiling starting to collapse in here. I've got water stains everywhere, same as over here. The inside of the roof is starting to collapse. That's obviously water coming in. There's water stains everywhere. Even just a doona, just to even touch the doona, or even try. Trying to get some sleep under there last night was an absolute nightmare. Woke up 1 o'clock this morning with this absolutely massive migraine. Oh yeah, big happy birthday to my eldest son who just turned 40 yesterday. Far out, I got a 40-year-old with 4 grand rats. So anyway, righty, well, so I'm gonna have to set up the ladder outside, get me Celastic all set up, and see what we can do. So I don't know what I can do about this window. She's all eaten out under there. It's just all rusted out, big holes, still water drips there, and it just leaks. I don't know how I can seal that up. But normally this window doesn't leak, and all the water was running down the thing and literally just flooded out my whole desk. So I don't know where I can seal up under here from the outside and try and stop all this. Yeah, the desk is a mess. So rightio, well, I'm going to go and set the ladders up. I'll show you the top of the roof, what's involved in getting all the solar panels and everything off, and then I'm going to try and get to work and also see about getting some silicon. And of course I won't know if it works until the next downpour. But yeah, $6,000 laptop. Nearly lost a whole lot here last night with the rain just pouring in. Yeah, and everything here is just so damp and so wet, it's just crazy. Rightio, world. I'll get back to you when I've got a ladder set up later. Rightio, world, up the ladder we go. Rightio, so this is my solar setup. Big one down the back, which isn't running at the moment. One up the front, which I've got running. This one here, and I've got these 4. This is where all the water leaks are coming, mostly in the roof. And as you can see, well, the roof is in a very shit condition. But most of my water leaks are coming under the solar panels here. So I need to pull all these panels off, sand everything back, and somehow seal it up so I don't have any more water leaks coming in. I think the worst of the leaks are coming in over here. But I somehow got to go down the sides of the bus as well. I mean, there's black mold everywhere. This is green stuff that you normally seal up a bathroom with. I did paint that all over a lot of the roof when I had the solar panels off last time, and it did seem to help. Look at the back of the bus there. Yeah, I'm out of breath. It's a mess. There's a leak over the bedroom, probably around that cover, where it's just, this is a huge job. Try and sand all this back and seal it. So this is really what I'm up against. I'm not sure how I'm going to go. That looks like a crack there. Yeah, look at that. Oh, my dome's coming off. No wonder that's leaking. Look at that. All right, well, that'll explain where a lot of water's coming in. I'll have to do something about that. My toilet vent cover's coming apart. Anyway, right at the moment, this is where the bus roof's at. It's just a stretch, and she's only a very one skin thin layer of roof up here. So I really need to pull all these solar panels off. These 4 panels here are the most work, because I'm running these 4 panels and that one big panel there, all as one unit. The front panel's turned on at the moment because we've got not a lot of cloud. And I've got a switch under there, a kill switch under that panel that turns that back panel on the real dark days, which should be on today, but I'm not worrying about it, which also boosts my power in. And I haven't checked the camper out. I can see water laying on the roof of the camper. I hope that's not leaking. It did look like there was a leak in that the other day in one small corner. I haven't looked in there today. I haven't got the heart to find out if that's leaking or how bad. My objective today is to try and seal up that window over my desk, because he just swamped my whole desk out last night, and I nearly did lose my laptop, and I don't want to do that. I nearly did lose my laptop, and I don't want that. So basically I've got to get ready, get up there. I'm going to put a bead of silicon, what I hope to do. I don't know where the water's coming in, so I'm going to try and run a bead of silicon in up in this space up here, and hopefully stop the water coming in. But it was coming in under there, all down my fly screen. So whether I had a race out here last night and close this window would have made any difference, I don't know. But to close this window is a nightmare, because I've got all this framing in the way, and it's a pain in the ass to move it. So, but as you can see, my annex, is an unsightly disgrace, and they're also about a $2,000 to $3,000 replacement, which I don't have the finances for right now. Yeah, so one step at a time. But let's see if I can get let's just see if I can get some Celastic up there and get this sealed up, because we got more rain coming. It's so humid. It's about 90 to 100, 110%. It's about 29 degrees. It's hard going. So, all right, I'll get back to you when I'm up there trying to silicon. Celastic. Okay, so I'm walking around the other side of the bus. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. I wonder what my range is. So I've just gone in the shed. I'm going to grab one of my caulking guns and a blade. What is my best caulking gun? I don't know if you guys can hear me around the other side of the shed there. I can't even buy Stanley knife blades here in town at the moment. Oh, that's a huge tip. I need smaller. I wonder if I've got any smaller tips. Yeah, I can't even buy. I can't even buy at the moment here in town at the hardware. I don't know what to do. Right, so I can't even buy here in town at the moment Stanley knife blades. She doesn't stock them, and I use a lot of them. Alright, so I hope this is my good gun. Let's see if we can get a bit. Just cut this off here. Oh, I need some more Stanley knife blades. Oh, this is white. I want it clear. I hope this is the right shit. I'll have to be. Right, I'll see what I can do. So, I haven't put a video out since I put the SC Kenworth together. I've been feeling like crap, like really bad. I just had no energy. Just wanted to sleep all day. And I have to admit, at the moment, my dream life's way better than my living life. God, is one tube going to be enough? Oh, another roadside drug positive. I tell you, if you come up to Queensland and you smoke a hooch, or you like to partake of anything like that, stay at home. They're going to catch you up here, us here every day, minimum every day. Five roadside positives every day for drugs and alcohol. The Queensland coppers up here are merciless, and they do not let up. I mean, I don't blame them. Shit, I got a rag out and I left it behind. So, if you like to partake of inhalation of illegal vegetable matter and then go out and have a drive, do not come to Queensland. You will be busted. That's why every so often the bus and the bike do end up in the naughty corner, for very good reason. God, I hope this works. There should be no reason the water's coming down inside that window like it did. It never had before. So let's hope this is fixed. Is it? And I'll give you another little tip when you're dealing with Celastic and silicon. Lick your finger. Lick your finger with a little bit of spiat, and you'll be able to smooth your Celastic or silicon out without it sticking all over you. Works. Old guy taught me that years ago. Oh God, there we go. Got it all over my window here. Oh God, I'm making such a mess. God. let's hope this works. So, and I was saying every day up here, the coppers are getting a minimum, and I mean this is a minimum, of 5 roadside positives for drugs every day, and at least 5 or more roadside positives for drink drivers every day. Every day, not once a week or a couple of times a week. This is every day. Me a bloody rag. Of course you did. Right, so I want to smear that nice and smooth. Big dob of spit on my finger, run it along the beam. Beautiful. It works really well. Right, a little bit to go. Got to be within a chance of getting it right. Sealing this up, hey. Yeah, I can see the old silicon up under there has gone all brittle. That actually, that actually looks quite good. Actually, I'm happy with that. Used about half a tube of Celastic. Anyway. So you can see me bead of Celastic there. You can see how the old Celastic, it's gone all crusty. I'll probably need to go and do the hole underneath side of the bus here. But we'll just concentrate on this window for now. Yeah, see, whoever did a really crappy job. This window is the one that's leaking severely. So what I might do is I might pull the screen off and have a look under there and see if I can put a bead of Celastic under there. I don't know whether it's my gutters are blocked up and they need to be cleaned and not draining. Also, this is coming away from the roof, which means whatever tech screws they use to screw into the roof will also be leaving massive holes. This whole annex is completely stuffed. I was going to say the F word, but yeah, this annex is completely stuffed. So, alright, well, I'll come back and I'll get the fly screen off and see what I can do. And maybe I can seal up under that window there. But I think that the whole bead along the whole side, probably both sides of the bus, probably all needs replacing. And then it's how do I seal up the roof? Like I said, Kimmy's got nothing at the hardware for me. I did have a bit of a chat to her this morning and mentioned the word bondcrete, but whether she gets it in or off, and apparently it's rather expensive. The only other solution I probably have is pull the solar panels and just wrap a tarp over there, but I've got no way of securing a tarp up there anyway. There is maybe on the solar panel brackets, well, the only other way is literally pull this annex down. But without the annex, it'd make it almost completely unlivable in the bus. This is on the west side. So this side of the bus cops all the afternoon sun, and without that annex up there, even though it's destructive and destructed, or even though it looks like a piece of shit, and look at the bus roof, without that annex, it'd be almost unbearable in there. I mean, I've had it up to 48 and 52 degrees in there, and without this Battiole annex, I can guarantee you it'll be a lot hotter than that. But anyway, right, I go and find my drill and my bit, get that screen off, and see if I can fill up under there. Oh, you're shitting me. It's raining. It's spinning. You can hear it on the tin roof. We're raining again. It just doesn't stop up here. I wanted to get on the bike and get the hell out of here. I was going to head down to Dalby. I was also thinking about going up to Mount Morgan to see a friend, hang out with her, since she just bought a new house up there. Well, not a new house, an old one. Old Kit Kat. She bought a house up there, nice and cheap. I was going to go and hang out with her. I can't get away from here at the moment. My lawns need doing every couple of days. There's so much rain around, I wouldn't be game enough to even get on the bike and go anywhere. I'd be caught out, like down through New South Wales. Poor buggers are getting flooded out there every other day. Rightio, that's the screen down. Oh God, I really love this JC mic. This mic is an absolute winner. Thank you, JC. I'll keep thanking you forever and ever, I think, for giving me these microphones. I might get a rag and a screwdriver up there before I do anything. I do. I love living up in Queensland, mainly because it's warm, regardless of the rain. But I do love living up here because of how warm it is. This whole bus needs a bloody wash. It's a disgrace, actually, the bus at the moment. I will admit that. Okay. Maybe I need to get the air compressor up here and blow out all these channels. Maybe that's part of the problem too. These channels are all blocked. Maybe there's a... No, they're not too bad. I can see that is just all eaten out of rust up there. Ah, there goes my rag. That is just all eaten out with rust. I can... Alright. I'm trying to get a bead up in there. So yes, I love living up here in Queensland because it's nice and warm, but the amount of rain, which is funny because 3 years ago we had no rain. I mean, not 3 years ago, 2 years ago. We didn't get any rain for 3 years. At the moment I'm mowing every 2 to 3, 4 days. A couple of years ago, I didn't mow my lawns for 3 years. I think I mowed them 6 times in that 3 years. All right, let's see if we can get some scholastic up in here. Fill up this void. Yeah, there's rain coming. I don't know if this is going to work or not. But you've got to try, right? You've got to have a go. Got to try these things. Ah! Don't do that to me. Oh, my bloody... my nozzle's just come off. Yeah, a messy job, isn't it? It's elastic. I'll fill this up nice and full. I can see holes in there. Yeah, so what I think's happened with a lot of this is the old elastic, when you put the panelling on the outside, has gone dry and brittle. That'll be sun damage. Which is causing a lot of my leaks. Oh, fuck you, really? Motherfucker. Oh, my squawkers. My friendly magpies squawking for food. They turn up every morning and afternoon asking for a feed. So I feed them. Probably shouldn't, but I have a thing for magpies. I love them. Better than fucking crows, that's for damn sure. We fucked the crows off. I used to have next door at a tree, that whole family of like 3 families living up in the tree, right next to my bus window here, where I was sleeping every morning at 4 o'clock in the morning. There'd be about 30 crows up in that tree all squawking their heads off. And it was just a nightmare. It's alright for Jo, she lived at the front of the house, didn't bother her, but they're right next to my bedroom window. And were driving me bloody mental. And just luckily, next door, and the guy behind us were also sick of them, and they cut the tree down and fucked the crows off. Poor old Jo cried for a week. Jo's since gone, but the crows never came back, and every time they fly into the yard I clap my hands like a 22 shot, and they fuck off, and they've never moved back in. So, rightio, that's that. Maybe I can get a bead down in here. Let's run along the top. And the crow right there in the background having a sing. It's not really filling up. I'll tell you what, she's humid. It's bloody warm up here. Should have done this years ago, eh? Before I let the problem get this bad. Should have done this years ago. Oh shit. Fucking messy fucking stuff. Rightio. That's as good as I can do for now. Oh, I've got sweat just pouring all off me. I've got sweat just pouring all off me. It is so humid. The sun's coming out now. It's supposed to be 35 up here today, so we'll be 35 degrees plus with a humidity of anywhere from 90 to 120%. And inside the bus, it just gets so hot. Look, there's shit all over me. Right, I need to go and wash up. So I need to wash up, get my fly screen back on. I think we're good. Sealed up those 2 parts there. I guess it's now time to, oh, sorry about that, I was doing off camera. Rightio, well, so I need to go and clean up my hands, clean up myself. And get the fly screen back on there, because life in that bus without those fly screens, I don't have a fly screen on the door. It's just a big hole. There is a fly screen here on the bus, on the door, but I've got that covered in perspex, because when the rain comes down, it just goes flying in there, and I close the bus door, and the perspex is the only thing that protects the water from swamping out the inside of the bus, because when the rain comes in, it comes in like that, and it just goes in there and just wets everything. So, right, my doorbell. It's my doorbell. No one ever rings it, which does remind me of the White Stripe songs. Your neck, when am I going to ring it? You'll ring your neck, when am I going to ring it? Instead of ring the doorbell. I had a chick like that I went out with while was little so-and-so, and when that song came out, I changed the words to your neck, when am I going to ring it? So Anyway, worlds, Maggies are off, sun's out. I'm sweating like a pig on a barbie. I need to clean up my hands, get the fly screen on, and see what happens next. So, rightio, worlds, get back to you a bit later. Bye. Look at what I am. Look at that. Oh, fuck, there's even moisture on the inside of my GoPro screen. That's how humid it is. I've actually got moisture on the inside. I've actually got moisture on the inside of my GoPro screen. That's exactly how humid it is. There's moisture in there. I can see it right on the lens. Damn it. Oh, in the hole would be good. Oh yeah, well, it's just a job done. Won't know it works until it rains, literally. Oh yeah, well, that's all job done. Like I said, no, there's a smudge on the screen now too. Alright, well, that's the job done. I don't know if it's going to work or not. There's moisture on the inside of that screen. I know that's getting into the camera. Like I said, the humidity up here is like between 100 and 120%. Everything in the bus is wet. I've got stuff hanging on the line trying to dry, but nothing dries in this weather. It's just everything's damp. There's more rain coming, and even when the sun comes out, it doesn't dry anything. It just makes everything damper. It just makes everything sweat. So everything inside the bus is wet. Hang on, let's take you off here. We go up the stairs into the bus. Excuse the mess. Okay, we've got 10 amps coming down. 12.8 volts. That normally runs at 13 or 14. I should be kicking the other panels on, but I won't at the moment. The batteries all hold up. So yeah, just over 10 amps of power coming down on my model. So you step into the bus. I've actually got the fan running to try and dry things out, but everything here. I go to sit on my chair, it's damp. And like I said, everything in here yesterday just flooded out. So hopefully I've solved that problem for now. So, right, our worlds. Well, I seem to be feeling a lot better than I was last week. Like last week I couldn't get out of bed, and when I did get out of bed, all I wanted to do was sleep and end up going back to bed and sleeping. And I'd wake up in the morning and I just want to go back to bed, and I just felt so tired for the last week and a half. Even when I built the SE Kenworth, the last model I put together, I was actually feeling quite shit during that. No coughs, no sneeze. Well, I do cough anyway. No coughs, no sore throats, no headaches, nothing like that. Although I did wake up this morning at 1 AM with a migraine, and that was almost unbearable. I got sweat pouring off me right now like you wouldn't believe. What is the temperature in here right now? Where's my old temperature gauge? So what have we got in here at the moment? It's not that hot. Alright, so don't worry about the top one. It's an old aircon. So we're 30 degrees Celsius in here at the moment, and like I said, humidity's up around the 110, at least 190, 100, 100%, 120%. I don't know, but all I know is just sitting down, not doing anything. You just sweat pouring off. You've got sweat all over me, and the inside of the camera lens has also got moisture in it. So anyway, well, I've still got the two models down here to do. And still got the Suzuki police bike to do, and the beautiful big Honda 754 model to do. At this point in time, I've got no idea when I'm going to start those models. I've been wanting to get out on the bike. I did readjust the rear shockies on the bike again, not yesterday, 2 days ago. Spun them out, fifth turn out. It did make for a definitely more comfortable ride. Lost a lot of that corrugation, which is also bottoming out, so maybe I just need to raise my ride height a little bit as well. I don't know, but it seems to be better from the first day when I put them in there, but I'm still not happy. Who knows? I've just got to do more rides. So, right, our world, stay safe, keep your knees in the breeze, and I'll catch you later. Bye.